Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you all know, I am Tanushree and I am currently pursuing my first year BE in Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering, Vidyanagar, Bangalore, and I am in Department of Basic Science and my USN is 1VE23CA047. Today's subject is going to be about Mathematics 2 for CSE stream and the subject code is BMATS 201 and the faculty is Arshita ma'am. My topic is gonna be for today is Rodrique's formula in CSE stream. So next, contents. Which are the concepts we are going to study today is Introduction to Rodrique's formula, definition of Rodrique's, why is the Rodrique's formula used, how it is derived, and what is the main causes, then conclusion. So firstly, we study about the introduction to Rodrique's formula. In mathematics, Rodrique's formula generates the Legendre polynomials. It is independently introduced by online Rodrique's 1816 Sir James Henry 1824. The Rodriguez formula 2.1 and 20 shows that P and M, that mu of even order M are polynomials of degree n, while of odd numbers they are the products of the factor 1 minus mu 2, that is 1 divided by 2 sine theta, and polynomials of degree n minus 1. This paper began as a study of the role of linear algebra in the theory of classical orthogonal polynomials of Hemley-Legendre. Rodriguez's formula holds only for orthogonal polynomials and for polynomials obtained from later by linear transmission of argument. Definition of Rodriguez formula. In terms of life theory, the Rodriguez formula provides an algorithm to compute the exponential map from the linear algebra, so 3 of its lie group, so 3. This formula is variously created to Linhart-Euler, online Rodriguez, or a combination of the two. This formula is also known as Rodriguez formula. Consider R is equals to EAB, then we sum one algebra based on A is equals to, and we have R minus RT is equals to 2A cos B. Using this formula for solving the unit axis and an angle, we can recover the axis up to the factor of plus or minus 1 and angle up to the factor of plus or minus 2 pi. So, in mathematics, Rodriguez formula is also called as Invori or Jobrick formula. Generates the Legendre polynomials. It is independent by the introduced by Alain Rodriguez in 1816 and Sir James Henry in 1824 and Carl Gauss Jacobi in 1827. So, why is the Rodriguez formula used? Rodriguez formula is the online Rodriguez shown that the large classes of the secondary order streams laundry ordinary differential equations, that is ODEs, had polynomial solutions which could be put on the compact and useful from now, generally called as a Rodriguez formula. In the theory of three-dimensional rotation, Rodriguez rotation formula named after online Rodriguez is an efficient algorithm for rotating a vector in a space given an axis of an angle of rotation. The first property that the Legendre polynomials have a Rodriguez formula. Pnx is equals to 12nn exclamatory mark dn dxn into x2 minus 1. So that is the form of Rodriguez formula. One can show that Pn of x is an nth degree polynomial. The formula is the factor rule written by mathematical symbol. It is usually connects the two or more quantities of an equal sign. When you know the value of one quantity, you can find the value of the other quantity by using the formula. It helps to solve the questions quickly. So, how do Rodriguez formula is derived? The name of Rodriguez formula is introduced by the Henry in 1878 after Henry pointed out in 1865 the Rodriguez was first to discover it. Rodriguez formula and rotates V by angle theta around vector of by decomposing it into the complex parallel and perpendicular to K and rotating only the plots of the legendary polynomials. Thus the function of theta for n is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on. Equation is 6.23 can be written as more concise from Rodrigue's formula. So the equation for the Rodriguez is Pnx is equals to 12nn, that is followed by exclamatory, and dn dxn is equals to x2 minus 1 into n. The varied function of the Chesby polynomials is wx is equals to 1 of root 1 minus x2. According to the Rodriguez formula, for classical orthogonal polynomials, t and x proportional to 1 w x dn dx q x and wx. Causes of Rodriguez formula. The definition of the v or w will applying equation 12.6 leave w divided by pj times of polynomial and the numerator of the denominator factors pj cancel. The Rodriguez formula is used for calculating legendary polynomials. Here, p and x is the sequence of orthogonal polynomials. Give us the rotation matrix. This is the formula which is also known as Rodriguez formula. Consider R is equals to EAB, then by sum of the based on A is equals to dot 8 and we have the R minus RT is equals to A cos B. Using the solving and unit axis and the angle, we recover the axis and the angle of the factor of plus or minus pi. It was invented by the chemist named Justin von Liebig, who has the passion for improving nutrition for others. After growing up in community where food was shortly supplied, it is called as Broward formula like soluble food for babies, and it was made for cow's milk, wheat flour, malt flour, and potassium bicarbonate. So, by studying this, what we know, the conclusion is only Rodriguez shown that the large classes of secondary order stem in lovely ordinary differential equation has polynomial solutions that could put on in. How can we derive the Rodriguez formula from the general representation and the integral forms of the Rodriguez formula? And the Bessel functions arise in many problems in the physical processing, cylindrical symmetry, such as the variations of the drum head circular and the radial modes of optical fibers. They also provides the orthogonals for the other basic functions. So these are the concepts which are going to study in the Rodriguez formula. These are the by using these methods we